In accordance with the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, this channel is not to be viewed by children under the age of 13. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey everybody, Dragon King Mark here, and welcome to Let's Play Shadowrun Hong Kong Extended Edition. The final game of the trilogy, and possibly the Shadowrun game. Returns basically was the return to the series. Dragonfall was when they were really experimenting on it, and Hong Kong is basically the essence, I guess, the full package of it. So, like I said in the last episode, we're gonna start this. I debated on it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be a bit controversial since it's Hong Kong and it's in China, but I'll go through it a bit. If you guys like what you saw, leave a comment down below, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, the bell icon to stay notified when I'm gonna upload. You also probably would have noticed that I don't actually have the upcoming stream thing anymore on my channel. I did that, but I'll explain that later. Anyway, let's get started. Shadowrun Hong Kong and the bonus campaign. You need to get the base game for that. Hong Kong, a stable and prosperous port of call in a sea of chaos, warfare, and political turmoil. The Hong Kong Free Enterprise Zone is a land of contradictions. It is one of the 6 world's most successful centers of business and also one of its most dangerous sprawl sites. A land of bright lights, gleaming towers, and restless spirits, where life is cheap and everything is for sale. Let's go. Yeah, let's go normal. If you notice the continue option was active, yeah, I kind of had to do a bit of it earlier. Well, a bit ago, a couple of these days, just to get a test run of the game. Alright, we're gonna go male, we're gonna go human. Now, I wanted to go with physical adept, but I actually found that there's another way to do this, because I tried physical adept, and it is, hard. Some of these look like... A few of these kind of look familiar. But I already have an idea for what my guy's gonna look like. Here. Now, if you want to see what your hair looks like, you're gonna have to pick a, you need to pick a bright hairstyle to actually see what's going on. Hey, boy. We'll go with that. We'll switch this to black. Beard? Yeah, you can barely see the beards, mind you, but... I think we'll keep him clean-shaven. He just looks better that way. Stats. Now, here's where the game really, we'll go for 4. Here's where the game's about to get really, interesting. Alright, strength. No, we need wisdom. Alright, we got that. We don't really need spells since we have key casting. And lastly, charisma. We go Shadowrunner. I've been thinking about what the other etiquette should go for, because I remember academic is a good one. So let's go with that. And... oh, right, dodge. Trust me when I say this, you want to go ahead and get dodge. And... pistol? Nah. Why did I put one into close combat? Yeah, let's pop one into close combat. And yeah. What I'm going is basically what I found is called a gun adept. Basically an adept who can use guns on top of melee weapons. Or I guess a breaking and entering thing. It's not much to go on right now, but it will definitely be useful. Also, pop some skills at dodge. Trust me, you're gonna need it. So, with that all the way, our name. Now, I've already put up a name for him. Now, let's go with Shen Long. I know, it basically means dragon, but this means immortal. I was either gonna call him Shen or Zhao. I mean, most people call him Zhao as a nickname, but his real name is actually Shen. Shen Zhao Long. No relation to Yang Zhao Long. Alright, let's go. And getting this. Because, yeah, one thing Hong Kong does.
You have one new message.
Hi. It's Raymond. I hope I have the right number. Look, I know we haven't spoken in a while, but I need your help. Remember the day I took you and Duncan off the streets? I told you that the past is just a story, that if you can just accept that, your past loses all power over you. Yeah. I was wrong. I'm on my way to Hong Kong now, to finish something I should have faced a long time ago. And I need you with me. I know we're not blood, and we didn't leave things in a good place, but you and Duncan are the only real family I have. Please, if our past means anything to you, meet me in Hong Kong right away. I'll explain more when you get here. I'm begging you. I'm almost out of time.
So, yeah! When I first played that, I did not expect an animated cutscene. Hard landing. Raymond Black. The old man gave you a home once, took you and Duncan off the gang-ridden streets of the Barrens. Sheltered, educated, slapped sense into you both, until you almost resembled productive members of society. And then you took off, left it all behind. Landed behind bars for a time, tried to start a new life after that. It's been 8 years since you've heard Raymond's voice. Until out of the blue, you got this cryptic message and a plea for help. Meet me in Hong Kong right away. And wire to your account, enough union to pay for the flight and then some. The descent is rough. A squall comes out of nowhere, sending a solid sheet of rain punching into the suborbital transport. With a ragged shudder, the plane finally skids to a halt at the edge of the Czech-Lapcock tarmac. That's literally the name, YouTube. An hour and an interminable number of emotionless security checkpoints later, you hail a water taxi to Victoria Harbor. Hong Kong looms ahead, pulsing with energy. That is literally how it's pronounced. That is literally how it's pronounced, okay? Just, YouTube, don't get angry at me. Let me just see if the stream's going. Okay, stream's still going. Just had to check. Hong Kong, Victoria Harbor, August 2056. Monsoon season. You step from the churning of the water taxi to the ponderous rocking of the docks, your stomach lurching at the transition. As soon as you're clear, the captain nods once and steers the small craft back into the harbor. The man never says a word, just handed you a warm brown duffel bag when you stepped off board filled with gear. Some stiff new body armor and a note. Better safe than sorry, D. Above, small, thick clouds hang low in the sky, reflecting the lights of the city in a nauseating swirl. The wind changes direction more than once, creating a heady stew of aromas. Diesel, sea salt, street food, and filth. That's all you can do to keep your in-flight meal where it belongs. Two figures waiting in the dim light of the pier. Two figures stand waiting in the dim light of the pier. The first is an orc, lean with in-your-face muscles and a jaw made to break fists. The second is an elf, one hand resting casually against her hip. Raymond Black is nowhere to be seen. Well, don't you look like shit. Duncan Wu, the closest thing you have to a brother. You haven't seen the man in 8 years. Still as charming as ever. He grins. Green's not really your color, Shen. Doesn't go with that nice new armor I got you. As you open your mouth to respond, something shifts alarmingly in your stomach. A light bubbling sensation. A liquid bubbling sensation. Tough it out. Don't know what you're talking about. It must be the harbor lights mess with you. Must be. Guess you still got some of your old fortitude at least. He laughs. Considering how much synthonol we used to put down, I'd be surprised if you couldn't handle a little chop. Anyway, we're gonna go find Raymond. Find Raymond? I thought he'd be here. Never showed up. He's still got that same baritone rasp. Had it since he was 12. Who developed early. When was the last time you saw him? A few weeks ago, before I got his message telling us to meet him here. I've been working a lot, so I haven't been in the house in a while. House still the same? Is Miss Maloney still cleaning up a trail of pipe tobacco in his wake? The orc bows his head. Miss Mallory's dead, Shen. 3 years ago. Bad ticker. Couldn't hire another housekeeper after that. He kinda creeped him out. But he's just a little old man. The orc bows his head. His voice sounds far away. I know, but Raymond hasn't been himself in a long time. How so? He's been restless, staying in his study, inside his own head a lot. And he barely sleeps anymore. I've been worried about him, but I haven't figured out what to do about it. He looks up at you and shrugs. And I didn't have a brother to turn to. Hell, I wasn't too sure you were even alive still, until Raymond managed to track down your number. The woman standing beside him breaks in. We should get going, Duncan. Head back to the meeting point in case your dad shows up. Copy that, Sarge. They're wearing Lone Star body armor. Looks like Duncan Wu's gone private police. You his partner? Unfortunately, yes. Although partner's not the right word for it, exactly. I like superior officer better. She grins. I let him carry my coffee for me, my parking tickets, that kind of thing. The woman taps her chest with an armored finger. Carter. I figured I could use some backup. Didn't know what Raid got himself into, and I wasn't sure you were going to show up. It's a tossed-off remark, but there's an undercurrent of resentment in it. You got something you want to say? Nope. He shakes his head. Hey, look. I'm glad you're here, Shen. Seriously. I'm gonna need some time to get used to having you around again. Been a while since I heard from you, you know what I mean? Memories of sleepless nights and a lockup flash by. Wondering if you'd ever see Duncan or Raymond again. Wondering if you ever wanted to. And then, stepping out into the daylight, suddenly free, the fallout of some obscure corporate restructuring. A few hundred new yen worth of apology from your former jailers, and a decision to start a new life, to leave the past behind. All of it. Till now. Yeah. We'll talk about it later, okay? Wu stares at you, his goggles reflecting the harbor lights. Yeah. Okay. He scans the waterfront, frowning. Let's just find Raymond. He was supposed to meet us in the plaza on the other side of this pier. The sooner we find him, the sooner you all can have a big happy family reunion over dinner. Carter grins. And the sooner I can find a place to get a drink around here. Damn right. Ahead of you, Hong Kong rises serpent-like from the sea. Government and megacorp coiled together, writhing in their basket of institutionalized corruption. No one can tell where the snake's body ends and its tail begins. That's what Raymond used to say. Duncan turns and starts down the pier. Carter follows. You'd think Duncan would be the one in charge. But yeah, this is basically a tutorial about how to move and stuff. Keep the team alive and head to the meeting location. Fresh construction is expanding the harbor out into the water. Corporate interests can afford to create new streets. Ain't that the truth? So yeah, if you're wondering about why I don't have a scheduled live stream thing... Oh, press R. Zoom in and out. Okay, that's how you do it. So yeah, the scheduled live stream option I had, I got rid of it. I've been slowly trying to work on myself a bit more. Deal with my anxiety and stress. The guard shack at the end of the pier is dark and empty. Duncan gives the gate a push, but it doesn't budge. Huh. Well, that was open earlier. Duncan frowns. Looks pretty solid. Shouldn't there be someone here to let us out or something? Yeah. Smells a little funny, don't it? Carter shrugs. Who knows? It's Hong Kong. Not exactly sure how things work around here. Come on. So yeah, just been a little dealing with some stress, nothing big. I decided I'm gonna start using the desktop a lot less now. The gate is locked, but the nearby control panel seems accessible. Carter pulls it open with a metallic screech, and that pierces your skull, sending a new wave of pain down to your churning stomach. She examines the control panel for a moment, then throws Wu a backward glance. Looks like there's another way off the docks on the other side of this gate. I think I can bypass the lock. Let her do it. Carter fiddles with some wires and the door lock hisses open. Got it. Let's go. Autosave. Movement! Shouting in Cantonese. More Cantonese too quick to catch. The group on the dock was fishing a package out of a speedboat when you surprised them. Now the package is at the bottom of the bay and the speedboat is disappearing into the distance. They close in on you, red-faced and yelling. The light of the harbor glints off their weapons as they approach. The leader shouts something in Cantonese, but it's too fast to make out. You're rusty. It's been years since Raymond's house and the language lesson that wouldn't end. The old man never spoke anything but his native language at home. Wu speaks with authority. His Cantonese is as solid as ever. He never let it drop. You guys doing some late-night fishing? Smuggler smirks. He smiles. Oh yeah, we're fishing for assholes. Wu points at their weapons. You're gonna need some better bait. All you're gonna catch with that is trouble. Seriously, did they teach you that in rent-a-cop school? He turns to you with a smile starting on his face. Then he thinks better of it. Turns back to the smugglers. Wu flashes his badge. Lone Star, put the weapons down. The smuggler squints at Wu's badge and smiles at his friends. Never seen a badge like that before. Either it's fake or you're some kind of security guard. He grasps his rifle. Either way, this ends the same. I think he's done talking. And combat. Here is where the game really kicks off, and you're going to start to notice that this game is a lot more difficult than it was before. Okay, here. Kill the mage first. I cannot stress this enough. Let's pop Carter here and pop a powerbolt. Nice. Trust me, I actually got an achievement for dying on this mission. I know, it's a shock, but you can in fact die. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting it, but it's called Welcome to the Shadows. So, heads up. Alright, armor's gone. Let's pop some armor for me. Oh, I'm really glad we popped that armor then. Let's hit it. So yeah, I've been trying to work on myself over these past couple of days, just, you know, thinking about my life and just, you know, wanting to improve on it. For one thing, I'm actually gonna try being off leaving the desktop a bit early, and second off, I'm gonna try being on Discord on my phone, which I generally do use Discord on my phone more than on the desktop, so that's not really much of a change. Do you think those guys were Triad? No, not sure. I don't recognize their tattoos. Also, I apologize if if the Chinese accent I was going with for those guys was offensive. I mean, we are in Hong Kong, so kind of feel like I want to at least make the accent. I don't know, just I think it could work. Probably could work. I mean, if you guys don't like it, just let me know. Another gate panel. This one's been vandalized and busted up good. A real nightmare of a repair job. Lou stares at the fence, considering loops and whorls of razor wire glint in the lamplight. Looks edged with monofilament. The corporations here don't screw around. How come I have helped plenty of fences before? It'll be fine. She smirks. No, it won't. They use this kind of concertina on prison walls back in the UCAS. Goes through bone like a propeller through seafoam. Duncan nods in agreement. We aren't touching that. How about our Carter think you can get the gate open? She winks at him. What do you think? She eyeballs the job. It'll take me a few minutes, though. Frowning, she leans in to get a closer look at the mangled fuse box. A few seconds later, and she starts pulling wires and yanking fuses. A look of intense concentration on her face. I thought she was a mage. In Cantonese, Shen. He sounds like Raymond when he does that. I thought she was a mage. She is. Carter likes to know how things work. She used to be on the bomb squad. He continues in Cantonese. We speak only Cantonese from now on, just like we did when we lived at Raymond's. Those endless drills are about to pay off. Just like Raymond's. He nods once, satisfied, then turns his back and scans the horizon. You can still handle yourself in a fight. So you're a Lone Star now, huh? His back's still to you. That's right. Aren't you wondering what I've been up to for the last 8 years? Still giving you his back. Nope. The silence between you gets louder, heavier. Then it's broken by a sudden wailing screech. Wu's hand goes to his holster. The screech is replaced by the sound of grinding wheels. Glancing over to the console, you see Carter grinning back at you. Got it. Hey, viewer. So the light from the nearby vendor stall stabs into your eyes, triggering a throbbing ache in the back of your skull. Yeah, I know that feeling. It is unpleasant. You stop short, squinting, as rough voices drift into the wind. Where's everyone else? Where's the damn shipment? I haven't seen him yet. We just got here. The voice becomes irritated. Long away is probably waiting for us, so we should get haul out of the boat for him. That lazy bastard. Let's just hang out here. Let him find us. Carter keeps the voice low. Looks like we're on a stroll through Smuggler Central. Those gangers don't know we're here. We could probably just slip past. Or we could clip them. They're already looking for us. Might be better to take them out now. Well, we got the element of surprise on our side. Ambushing enemies. While unaware hostiles are on screen, press the unholster button to enter turn-based combat mode. So, if you're wondering about that little gun icon, that's it. Okay. Let's move a little bit closer. I want to clip them. You get a bit of karma for doing this anyway. Okay. Everyone in position. Let's just get everyone in position first, and then we fire. Alright. Take out the mage. So, nice. They didn't see us coming. Maybe you should also oh, right. 2. No. Yes. I probably should have done that first, now that I think about it. Got him. So yeah, I got rid of the scheduled stream option because honestly it was... Having to go online and handle and schedule streams is kind of redundant given the fact I've done this for 10 years, okay? I have done this for 10 freaking years. I think people know when I'm gonna stream. Internet connection is not... Oh crap. Game saved. And knowing what's about to go down, I think today would be a good place to call it for here right now. I'm Dragon King Mark, and next time on Let's Play Shadowrun Hong Kong Extended Edition, we're going to go meet up with Raymond. Short episode, I know, but considering all that just went down, I think this would be a good place to end the first episode. If you guys like what you saw, leave a comment down below, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and bell icon to stay notified, and I'll see all of you next time. Same time, same place. Laters.